Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Big Red and More podcast. I'm T Bird, and with me, of course, is Jaden
What's up?
and Sean.
Hey, what's happening?
So let's see. We didn't record last week since I was on with Ken and Scott at Gen Red. Go check that out. Celebrating their 100th episode. So that was really cool. Am I coming through on your guys' screen? Anyway, sorry. Jaden's recording at my house since he's back for the week, so we're kind of a little off. So if you hear background, sorry.
Might be a little bit of an echo. We'll see.
Do you not have a job? Why are you at T-Bird's house?
Oh, I have the whole week off.
Jesus.
So, anyways, let's dive into recruiting a little bit. We landed the big fish, boys.
Hold on. Let's dive into recruiting a little bit, or the whole episode's about recruiting?
Well, what else do you want to talk about?
That's what I'm asking you. You're like, we're going to dive into it a little bit. I'm pretty sure we're going to dive into it.
It's a recruiting episode. All right.
Thank
you.
You're welcome.
All right. So let's start off the top. The big fish, we landed him, got him in the boat, right? We didn't just get him up to the boat and he, got off the hook and everything. He's in the boat. So
I've got a funny story about this. It's a funny, sad story, if that's okay. So a good friend of mine died a week and a half ago. And
that's your funny story?
No. You said funny, sad.
So I said funny, sad. So several months ago, another friend of ours got married, right? And at the wedding, this was when Raiola was kind of like Nebraska, he was Matt Rule got back on the train with him, and it was kind of one of those like, all right, is he going to wound up picking Georgia? So when that was all going on, this buddy of mine bet me that Raiola was coming here, right? And I'm like, there's no fucking way he's coming here. If it was my kid and he's that good of a quarterback, I would never let him go to Nebraska. Like, that was kind of the conversation we were having. So we bet $100 on it. And once he committed to Georgia, every time he texted me, every time he called me, I was hounding him about the $100. Like, where's my $100? Where's my $100? Where's my $100? Like, literally the day he died, he committed to Nebraska. And so at his funeral, I paid his daughter. I paid the $100 to his daughter,
Yeah.
But it's like losing that bet.
Nice.
Like, that's a bet I'm willing to lose. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it just sucks because he's a huge Husker fan, and it sucks because this dude he's legit.
Yeah, that's crazy that the day he went, like, he gave his life for Raiola to come here.
Yeah, you could say that.
Wow, dude. Raiola is going to be a baller now. Like, even more so.
Well, he's going to be a game changer. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Dylan Raiola is a program changing quarterback. Now, a conversation I was having with some guys at work was like, they're like, "Oh, what do you mean?" I'm okay. Program changing. So you're going to change the program for where the program's at. Like, Tommy Frazier was a program changing quarterback. Mm-hmm. We were a really good team, and he was a changer to national championships.
Right.
Playing for national championships and national championships. That's not what I'm saying Dylan Raiola is. We are a 500, or we're below 500 team.
Yeah.
Dylan Raiola is a program changing guy that I think gets us into that 10-win mark.
I think at least 9, right?
9-10 wins.
Yeah.
Maybe not his freshman year. That's not what I'm saying. But
what I'm hearing
10-year.
What I'm hearing from you is program changer in a way that he's going to start getting this program going to bowl games and being able to actually turn this around to get to the next step.
Hopefully competing for conference titles.
Yeah.
That would be the program changing guy. And the thing is if he can change the program like that, I mean, I don't know how good his little brother's going to be, but then if it goes good, if he if everything goes good with Dylan, then we're going to get his brother
back to back.
Well, and you're going to get better receivers. You're going to get better players to go with these guys, and that's the program changing thing.
Jaden, what was your biggest takeaway?
Well, obviously I didn't, it was kind of a whirlwind week when all that went down. And, I agree with Sean. I think it is a program changer. I don't know if we'll see it the first year, but I mean, at this point, right now, how it looks is he's going to be the starter. I mean, are you going to trot Henrik Harburg out there again, or are you going to go with a true freshman that's 5-star? I don't.
So I don't
You know.
understand why everybody is like. I've heard this a couple times. Like, oh, are we going to start a true freshman? Well, we started one with Taylor Martinez, Adrian
Yep.
Martinez, Tommy Frazier, Tommy Armstrong. They're all freshmen that started.
Well,
Mhm.
Taylor Martinez was a redshirt freshman.
Oh, was he
Yeah,
redshirt? Okay.
Yeah, he was redshirt. But
But
yeah,
Tommy
Adrian
Armstrong
Martinez.
was true.
So, I mean, I think this year you're going to see a lot of ups and downs, obviously, with a true freshman. But I'm excited. You know, but will he have wide receiver help? Is the better question for me. I don't know with what we
Well-
got if it's going to be, it's going to hurt
We
him.
We have that portal kid coming in from Wake Forest this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This next weekend.
Yep.
You know,
So we kind of talked about this.
I don't know if you
Gen-
need to go out and get a handful receiver. You need to get one experienced receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of talked about this on Gen Red a little bit. Do you think we got Raiola because even though we didn't get the results that we wanted this year with it being a bowl game, but there is a true buy-in now into what Matt Rule's doing and everything, like a true culture shift?
No, I think he actually how the story was, his heart was in Nebraska. I think
Mhm.
that's literally all it was. Is he grew up his whole entire life rooting for Nebraska. Every picture growing up, he was in a Nebraska shirt, and it eventually just tugged on him. He's like, why am I going here when this is always where my heart's been? That's what it was for me. It wasn't anything outside of that.
I have to agree with Jaden because, like, and I'm a different route of what you're saying is like Matt Rule came out and kind of addressed how it happened. And I don't think you're going to get a whole lot, you're not going to get a recruit like that and then all of a sudden start doing a he said, she said thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Matt Rule's like, I just kind of got a random phone call basically. Like, hey, I'm still thinking about Nebraska. And he's like, shit. Okay. Yeah. Well, fuck yeah. We want you. Like it's kind of the way Matt Rule made it sound like. Because then listening to Damon Benning was so apparently Damon Benning and Dominic talked quite a bit. And Dominic was kind of like sending text messages to Benning. And Benning was like, they're kind of cryptic messages. And he went and showed Rule. And Rule's like, okay, yeah, we need to probably get a hold of him. And that's basically so I agree with Jaden. I think he wholeheartedly just was like, this is where I'm meant to go.
Yep.
So kind of listening to Dylan Raiola talk about it a little bit is like, kind of what he said was, I'm a clog in the machine over here and I can be a difference maker over here.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of quarterbacks in this class, we also were able to get DK to come in as well. Now, to me, that's the true, like, gritty, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm going to work my fucking ass off and earn everything like wrestlers mentality guy of this class. Like, he had such an out, right, to go somewhere. Granted, very late, so options were probably limited than if he would have had all year and all of that. But what do you think? What was your guys' take and opinion on everything with getting to keep DK in the class as well?
Well, I think it's big, because right now all we have is Henrik Harburg, isn't it? Because everybody else is just gone.
Chubb is leaving.
We got that kid.
No,
we got that kid from Texas.
Yeah,
Which kid?
so walk on, wasn't
he?
Something?
I don't know. He traveled to Michigan State.
DK did.
No.
Yeah. Bodie something, right?
So it's something like that. Like
Yeah.
he played. I think he played like 5A Texas football. I mean, I think he's somewhat legit as a quarterback, but yeah, he's in there too. So
I was just talking about scholarship guys. He's definitely not a scholarship, right?
No.
So yeah. So I mean, if Dylan goes down, you got to have a backup somewhere. Because
DK can sling it.
Yeah. With watching the film on both kind of in highlight film. So I mean, he can, but he's not very like if you watch like Dylan Raiola when he was in that with that Georgia team, that dude has to move around in the pocket like crazy. Like it is wild how much he has to move in the pocket. Like which is good because where we are with our O line, like he moves better in the pocket. He avoids getting sacked, things like that. I think DK's not as proficient in that part of it. But the thing I was thinking about, when's the last time Nebraska had two Elite 11 that finished in the top 11?
Yeah.
Two of them on the same fucking roster.
I don't think we ever have.
Let
Like, that's
alone
the
the
thing
same
that-
class.
Yeah, and so like I think DK is a good quarterback, and I'm excited for him. But unless something he just doesn't have the coach. I don't think he has the coaching that right. Raiola's out there with a professional fucking quarterbacks coach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, is Danny Kaelin in that same boat? I think that could be the difference
Sure.
between the two. And yeah, I think Kaelin can sling it, but does he have the arm that fucking Raiola
No,
has?
but I definitely think
No.
they both are able to process things quickly and are very intelligent, football
I
intelligent.
agree with that. Yep,
Yeah,
I agree with
and
that.
I love the way that DK's still been working with all of the receivers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Well, he's close.
building that
He's-
chemistry.
He was really close with the whole class. He was the one recruiting all these guys to
Yeah.
Nebraska. So
Yeah.
he was he was very helpful on this class. And also, if Dylan is as good as he said, as they say he is, he could be gone in 3 years. And if DK redshirt, he could have 2 years of being a starter. I mean, how many quarterbacks actually do that nowadays? Sit and wait? Almost none.
I think he'd do it though, given the fact that he didn't bail out now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, or it could be
the
he'll
thing
be
that
gone next year.
I was like, Sean always, used to give me shit thinking that Heinrich's going to leave. And I'd be like, no way. He's going to stick it out. Smothers, too. Granted, Smothers
he
did that
did
last
stick
year.
it out
bail,
for a
but
long time, though.
yeah, he did. With Smothers though, I mean, he would have been on his third head
Yeah.
No,
coach?
because he was
because like he was
Frost.
recruited by Bo.
No, he was recruited.
Smothers
by
was
Frost.
recruited by Bo.
Not
No.
Bo.
No, Smothers
Not
is
Riley
20
either. That's Frost. That was Frost.
Smothers came in the year after Adrian Martinez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're
Yeah.
right. But no, like my only thing
Third,
is
though,
like,
if you go Frost, Mickey, Rule.
yeah.
I guess, if you count Mickey, yeah.
I think the big thing with the Danny Kaelin thing though is like, can he have? I was watching that Day by Day, the second one, right? And then
Mhm. Oh, I
so
haven't
that
watched
really-
either
that
one
really
yet.
kinda
Don't
got it.
tell me anything. I got to watch those.
well, they really got into the Tommy and
Brooke.
Brooke Barringer
Mhm.
competition and stuff, and both quarterbacks in that like, and I think it's just a different era. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But they were talking about they were asking Tommy Frazier something, and Tommy Frazier, and this is when he was in college. They interviewed him about it, and he's like, we're gonna go out and we're gonna compete, and whatever happens, happens. If he gets the nod, he gets the nod. If I get it, I get it. It's, we're gonna go out and work. And then Frazier obviously got the nod that year, and Brooks stuck it out. But look, then Frazier goes down with fucking injury or blood clots, and so this dude, and you go back to the last 10 years of Nebraska football now. When doesn't the second string guy
Right.
play?
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
I mean, I can't think of a season. I can't in the last 10 years that a starting quarterback has not gone down. I
Yeah.
mean, what?
Well,
maybe
Taylor Martinez
Joe
Taylor
Gans
Martinez
maybe was
goes
the
down.
last one?
Armstrong comes in.
Yeah. Joe Gans is probably the last
Well,
one.
then he came in because fucking what's his name was a shitbag.
He only
Well,
got
but the following year he was healthy the whole year.
Yeah.
He didn't miss
Yeah.
it. He didn't miss
Yeah,
a game.
I think you're right. I think Joe Gans is the last one. So I mean, if you're Danny Kaelin, like you can be the guy, or you can make it so like it is like a Frazier.
I think
like,
that's
who's going to start. Like
I
who's going to
think
be
that
the
was
guy.
kind of the reason why we got him was because we were able to reference back to that specific situation. And given the history of us, getting quarterbacks hurt. So
Yeah.
All right. Who else?
Keep going down the list.
So
here.
so Carter Nelson, baller.
Yep.
Well, here's my thing with him. with tight ends, and this goes with Fedoni, until we start really using them, okay, it's a tight end. You know
See,
what I mean?
they
I'm
see
good.
him
I'm
as
glad
more
we got him. I'm glad he didn't go to Iowa.
But listen, they see him as more of positionless because of what he did in 8-man. He passed it,
Right.
he ran it, he caught it.
He
you know
could
what I
line
mean?
up. He can line up wide as a wide receiver even.
Yes. So, very excited for him. Do you guys think we get him
how big
if
is
Danny leaves? If Daniel Kalen
yeah,
doesn't sign?
yeah, I think so.
I don't think he
he's-
leaves.
I think once he committed, he was committed.
He's
Yeah, he was like
6'5",
one of the
215.
first ones.
Jesus.
Yeah. So,
God, I'd like to know what his 40 time is. God, 6'5", 215.
yeah.
That's just a long body, man.
Because what's Fedoni? 6'4", about 220 coming in, 215?
Yeah, he's probably a little bit.
About
Probably,
the same.
probably
I think he was.
similar.
I think he was a little bigger. I think Fedoni was like 230 when he came in.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little thicker. Okay. Grant Bricks was our best offensive lineman. That was
number one recruit out of Iowa. That's
Love it.
awesome. That's
Love
awesome.
it.
I don't want to see.
Let's get
him
some more Iowa comments in here.
I do not want to see him until he's a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah.
Well, generally that's how you don't want to see offensive linemen until they're like sophomores or juniors. Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Donnie gonna do to
ideally,
protect-
you don't see him.
What's
Right.
Donnie gonna do to protect Dylan?
I can't believe this is going to come out of my fucking mouth, but oh goddamn it, who's lineman that's coming back?
Ben Hart.
Like, it's awesome that he's coming back. Like, that is going to help
Yeah.
out a fucking ton that he's coming back.
Yep.
Like,
He
I
actually
can't
had a
believe,
good
like,
year.
dude, 2 years ago you're like, shit, damn near even last year you're like, God, I don't want this motherfucker to ever play a down of football again.
Mhm.
And then now I'm like, I'm glad he's coming back. Like, he went out and had a good, I guess, senior season.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mhm.
Like last year was, or this season
Well,
was his senior year.
COVID season.
Yeah. But it's like, good. I'm glad he's coming
Yeah.
back. Like,
Well, we got him and the Ben Scott coming back.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Scott could have left and didn't.
Yeah.
what about and Piper's back, right?
No,
Yeah.
Piper probably won't come back because of his injury history.
Don't think.
No, he'll
'Cause he was
probably have
laying
to
him-
medically retire.
Oh, God, I hope not.
I
Because he
hope
was
not.
laying motherfuckers out at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the
but
season.
that last one he got's pretty.
I feel like he'll be back, but we'll see.
Look that up, but I'm pretty sure he's not coming back due to medical.
See,
I know there was one guy that did retire because of medical, but it wasn't him.
God, I can't think of it right now. But yeah, offensive line should be all right. Just moving down the line here, we got another tight end out of Katy, Texas, Ian Flint, 6'5", 230.
So watched an interview with him. The thing that I really liked about him, well, two things I like about him. A, he's out of fucking Texas. And B, he goes, I don't care what I have to do. I don't care if I have to be a blocking tight end or I can catch it too. Like, that attitude, like, perfect.
Yep.
Like, that is, and I feel like that's what Boykature kind of is. Boykature is one of those guys, like, fuck it, I'm on the field, I'll go lay somebody out. I don't really care.
Well, that's what every tight end from Iowa that goes to the NFL and does well does. Kittle, Laporta, Noah Fant. Who else did they have from there? I mean, they just rattled off guys for such a long time, a whole decade. But yeah, I mean, it's just what it takes. You get out there and you start hitting people, and then eventually they'll let you start like chipping off and going out on a route, and you're wide open. No one thinks you're going to do it.
You know what they say? No block, no rock.
That's right. All right, next one we got
We got a couple wide receivers here.
yeah, Davon Hall out of Bellevue. And
He'll get buried in the depth chart.
Davion?
I don't think so. And then Jakari Barney out of Miami.
That one excites me.
I would say the Bellevue kid will get buried on the depth chart for a couple of years.
I don't know, man. I don't know why you think he's so bad.
I didn't say he was bad. I'm saying you got fucking.
There's two of them from Bellevue. You are talking about Hall. No.
Both of them are going to get buried on the depth chart because
Okay.
you have Coleman, you have fucking Lloyd, you got
Well,
Those
we need to get some guys buried in the depth chart to let them develop.
But those guys got playing time this last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they're going to have the experience. And I don't like
Yeah.
I'm not saying it to be a dick. I just don't think they're going to be as special as the Miami kid. You know what I mean? Like
Just
Like
because
that-
he's from Miami.
like you got
We
to
know how he feels about in-state recruiting.
I'm glad we're getting hold on. No. Hold on. No. We God damn it, we do have to get the best kids in Nebraska to come to Nebraska.
100%.
You know, I want the top 10 kids in Nebraska should be coming to Nebraska. Absolutely, hands down. And then I like what we're doing. We went and got the top 10 kids out of Nebraska. And then we went and got the number 1 kid out of Iowa, Colorado, you know, like that's exactly what we
Hawaii.
should be.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we should be doing. So no, I'm on there. I just think they're going to be buried more on just because I think there's going to be some guys with a little bit more speed, talent coming up in front of them. But then, like I said, with Coleman's fucking 6'6", man, that can fucking get down the field. Like he's going to be hard to get off the field because of his size alone. You know, Lloyd has proven himself to be like, again, there's the experience, and he's also proven himself to get down the field. So that's kind of where I'm at with the receiver, which is good. We need the depth. You have to have guys in depth
Yeah.
because of what
I
happened
mean,
this year.
It's not like they're the only ones we got either, but we got some athletes too, you know,
Yeah.
not to mention the tight ends that we think that we can roll out over to that too. So,
Well,
hey,
Keelan
fuck it,
Smith
we
would
love-
be another one.
We also love to just keep playing fucking walk-ons in the wide receiver spot too. So I guess who knows?
you need to calm down with that. All right. We've had some injuries.
fucking
okay?
white walk-ons. White walk-ons keep playing over fucking other scholarship guys.
I'm sorry. Are
That's
you
annoying- that's
fucking
annoying as
Rashard
fuck.
Mendenhall now? Is this the all black versus our white team? Like, what's going on with you?
Don't have no
Turns out
corners,
there's
bud.
some white wide receivers in the NFL. Cooper Kupp. Have you ever heard of him? He's kind of
Yes.
nice. He's kind of nice.
Yeah, but I mean,
right? Wes
like-
Welker, Julian
hold on.
Edelman,
All right. Slot.
Puka
All right,
Nakua. I
give me-
think we get to claim him. Just saying. He's
What?
Hawaiian. I think
Because
we
he's an
get him.
island guy?
Yeah, I think we get him.
So how does Polynesian
I don't know
fall
about
in
that.
this deal?
I mean, unless they get to go around saying it, they're on the white side.
What about halfies? What about mulattoes? How's that work? Like, where's
happy?
no, seriously, like, where's it? Like,
No,
what-
that was
for real.
and
Like,
what-
okay,
no, he
mulatto,
said no.
whatever.
Listen. So no. It's just so it was Will Compton and Delaney Walker going back and forth, and that's the first thing that Will Compton said, and Delaney Walker's like, "Well, if they say it, then they're ours."
If they say they're white,
No, if they say it,
oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
Oh, I get. Yeah.
so, anyways, okay. So I am really excited about this next one. Number 1 recruit out of Hawaii,
Yeah.
Preston
Tuamua. Taimua.
Taimua,
Taimua. I don't know. Look at the size of that kid.
6'4",
Whole-
317, and he's
Huge.
interior, right? He's interior guard.
I believe so. Yeah, he's huge.
Well, isn't Bricks interior too?
I think Bricks is
no,
a tackle.
Bricks is tackle.
Is he?
Yeah, Bricks is 6'6", 280. This other kid's 6'4", 317.
Yeah,
But
that
you know
just-
that healthy weight on him.
yeah, he doesn't look 317.
No,
at
that's
all.
good, solid weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not flabby at
Again,
all.
Right.
he's fucking Samoan, dude.
Yeah,
like-
or Polynesian. We don't know.
We're gonna or Polynesian, whatever. Same.
Yeah, he's
Aren't
Hawaiian.
they the same? The same.
He's
same
Hawaiian.
right? Yeah.
Ish. He's an islander.
Well, and I feel like that's another group of people you're going to get having Dylan here.
Yeah.
Dylan and with Donnie
Yeah.
here, like you're going to tap into that
Start stealing some from
Polynesian.
Oregon.
Yeah, you're going to start
Yeah.
tapping into that Polynesian market.
Okay, next one. Linebacker that we got late. Flip. Vincent
Yeah.
Shavers out
Yeah,
of
we got it.
Miami.
On signing day. Everybody kind of saw it coming, but
When's the last time we got multiple flips on signing day? That didn't go against us.
Yeah, because he was going to go to
usually,
Miami.
usually it goes
He
the
was
other
going to
way.
the U. Was he
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
the U?
He was
Yeah.
going to the U, and we got another one, Larry
Yeah,
Tarver.
the other Tarver.
was-
What's the other one? The next one on the
Maryland.
list. Yep.
He was at Maryland, right?
Yep. DB.
Mm-hmm. He's a DB,
Yep.
yeah.
And then we got Amari Sanders the same day too, and I thought he was. Where was
Yes.
he going?
It wasn't Florida.
No, it wasn't Miami. Was it? No, it wasn't Miami.
No. It wasn't anybody in Florida. Where was he going? That's a good question.
Was that Texas Tech? Maybe. Does that sound right? I don't
Baylor?
remember.
Baylor?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but yeah, 3 of them in the on signing day flip. That was pretty cool. I guarantee that's never.
Well,
happened.
and we need to rebuild our depth at linebacker. Like that makes me excited.
We could really
with
use a
him, too.
transfer there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
and,
we
you
on
know,
in on any
One.
transfers? Yeah, I thought
One.
so.
I think. Next one. Not gonna lie, probably gonna be my diamond of the class because he follows me on Twitter. Roger Cradney, athlete out of.
So proud of himself, Sean, on that one.
dude, I don't care. I'll take an
didn't even
athlete
know.
out of.
I didn't even know.
I'll
he
take an
was
athlete out of
following me.
Texas.
I
I'll
think
take
he's
an
a
athlete out of
DB.
Texas every day of the week.
Corner, right?
Every day of the
I think
week.
he's a corner.
No, well, when he was one of the first guys to commit with Carter Nelson.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he was a wide receiver, so I'm thinking it's DB is what they're looking at him.
I think so too. 6'1", 190.
Yeah.
Next one, hell of a legendary pickup here. Willis
Dude,
McGahee,
I'm so
the
excited.
fourth.
I'm so excited for this one. Like I believe this dude could play as a freshman.
I'm telling you right now, linebackers out of Miami turn out to be good.
We just got to figure out a way to hold on to him.
Have you guys seen any of his like highlight film?
Yeah.
He is a fucking
He's a dude.
bully.
He's a dude.
Yeah.
He's a bully, is what he is.
Yeah.
I'm fucking so excited for him.
Did you hear what his comments were when they asked
He's
him about
fast
it?
and big. Like what is he? Dude. He's playing linebacker in high school. He's going to be a linebacker at 226 coming in. He's coming in at 226.
Yeah,
6'2", 220. I mean, his dad's Willis
that dude,
McGahee. Like, he's
Yeah,
kind of
right,
a big
yeah.
dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, so I can't remember exactly what his comments were, but he just talked about being just nasty and ferocious, and it was just everything you want our team to be, you know, like the embodiment of our identity and shit. So next one, Keelan Smith, Jaden's neck of the woods, tight
Yep.
end, Liberty, Missouri.
He got
Another
Missouri
leg.
Player of the Year.
Yeah, so
Another
that's
legacy.
another number one kid from the state.
Oh, he wasn't
Neil-
the number one kid.
Oh,
He's
he
just
wasn't.
he just won Missouri State Player of the Year.
But
No,
it's
he was
Neil
player of the
Smith's
year, though.
son.
Huh?
And it's Neil Smith's son.
Yep.
Yeah, Neil Smith. And
Yep.
they mark him as a tight end, but
That's-
I keep hearing he might be wide receiver.
6'3", 200.
He'll go
That's-
wide receiver,
that's-
is what I'm hearing.
That's a fucking NFL body right there.
Yeah.
Next one.
And they say
Buford
he's
Jr.
fast too. I think he's like 4.5 speed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's quick. Yeah, Mario Buford coming to play with his brother.
That's cool.
That was a good pickup, I think.
Yep. McMorris, we talked about. Caleb Benning.
Yep.
Legacy.
Another legacy. He's kind of I know they got him listed as a DB, but he's an athlete. He could go play wide receiver too.
Oh yeah,
Like-
he could do either.
He's
Yep.
he's a hell of an athlete.
I'm sure he could even play running back like his old man.
Casey Lang said that he's seen him in person playing.
Mhm.
Right? He takes over a game. Like
Yeah.
he said, he's the guy on that team.
Right. Next one, Sanders, we talked about. Nice offensive line. I believe his interior here as well.
Gibson
Pyle. 6'4", 290.
He's
Yep.
going to the All-American Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Highly underrated, I believe.
Highly, yeah. Well, remember the day he committed? And I sent you a text saying he committed, and you go, "Who?"
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh.
I was
I
like,
gotta
I
have to
don't
do
even
some
know who he
research
is,
on
but turns out he's pretty good.
Yeah. Next one we got D End Ashton Murphy out of Elkhorn.
I don't know much about that guy.
I don't either.
We're starting to get to the
6'5", 240 though. You know,
yeah.
got a frame. DK. Next one, another
So,
Iowa.
hold on. With DK, you have him listed as a 3-star. I thought he was a 4-star.
He got bumped.
Well,
down.
this is from.
Of course
this is
he
from.
did.
Yeah, this is from On3 Composite on 247 has him as a 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think they actually took him down to a 3, a high 3.
I used On3 because it was the easiest to transition to a spreadsheet and then print out.
No, that's cool.
Otherwise,
I
If you
thought
try
when
printing
I
it
thought
from
when
a
he committed,
website,
he
you'll get
was-
8 pages.
Yeah,
I just thought when he committed, he was a 4-star.
He was.
he was.
Yeah. Well, look how much Dylan went down for committing to us
Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah, I
he
mean,
went
that's-
down prior to committing to us.
because we were. Yeah. I don't even.
You could look at it that way. Yeah, I guess.
Jake Peters, another offensive lineman from Cedar Falls, Iowa, 6'3", 260. He's got to be a guard.
And he'll be,
Yeah.
obviously, that's a few years.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of these are going to be a few, except for maybe one.
Check out
is gonna
this
be-
kid, Braylon Prude, athlete, 6'4", 190 out of Pearland, Texas.
It's a wide receiver.
No, I thought they were talking defensive back of some sort.
Yeah, like a safety.
Yeah.
All right. Then we got Evan Taylor, DB, Waxhaw, North Carolina, 6'2", 170. Landon Davidson, the kid from Colorado, offensive line, 6'4", 295. Now,
He's the
If
number
you-
one kid out of Colorado, right?
yes, if you guys
Mhm.
did not listen to that episode last week of me being on Gen Reds, Rob from Go Big Redcast went to a signing day and everything, and talked about how like he talked with a family and everything, and just needless to say, like this is going to be a really good gift for us. I would encourage anyone listening and you guys as well, like go watch that episode for sure and listen to Rob talk about it. So, but yeah, they are all about Nebraska. That's for sure. Donovan Jones, DB out of Omaha. Rex Gruthy, DB out of Colorado. Guthrie,
Guthrie.
my bad. Guthrie.
We got a lot of DBs. I'm going through this list. I'm like,
Ooh.
man.
Here's one I like. Quinn Clark, that wide receiver out of Bozeman,
Yeah, he's a
Montana.
Another
legacy.
Another legacy.
6'5", 190. Ingwerson, Eric Ingwerson, tight end and Papillion, and then Camden Cook. Sam Cook's kid. And then
Yeah.
we have these other ones too. So Rigoli.
yeah. And then also that
How big is Sam? How big
6'3",
was Sam?
190.
No, his
Oh,
son is.
his
How big
dad?
was Sam?
Yeah. He was
I don't-
decent.
I don't
Oh.
think he was that tall. I
I
don't
say,
think he was
fucking,
that tall.
that's a pretty
Swan?
good sized kid, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. But then we got that defensive back transfer.
Yeah,
I'm blanking on his name right now.
I am too.
Blythe,
Blythe, Dry Blythe,
something like
Blythe
that.
Hill,
Blythe Hill.
Bly Hill, yep.
I about said Drew Hill. So yeah, Bly Hill. He was really under the radar guy because I
Mhm.
remember I had to look him up too and be like, who the fuck?
What do you
But,
guys think about this running back from Oregon coming in?
Oh,
I mean, we'd be
he
lucky
was-
to get him. I was trying.
Yeah.
Who was the USC running back that was like he's that style, but we don't want to ruin him because he's wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He came but didn't work in Frost offense because he's true downhill.
Shit, what the fuck was his
Oh,
name?
man.
It is
The USC kid.
yeah.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. What the hell?
Well,
was
so
his
I was
name?
listening. So Steven Sip was talking about him, and apparently he had foot problems.
Yeah.
like for real foot problems,
And that's why we
basically
got
what
him.
held him back.
Yeah.
Yep. And then that's kind of why he didn't succeed here either.
What the hell was that kid's name?
God, it's only a couple years.
It wasn't that
ago.
long ago.
You want me to look it up?
No. The fuck is his name? It was like 3 episodes ago on fucking The Ticket. God damn. I can't, now I'm mad that I can't think of it. Step.
Oh,
Marquise
yeah,
Stepp.
Marquis Step.
Marquis Step.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. But we we need another big back though. Like,
Yeah.
well, and even like because you don't know how healthy Gabe this Gabe
Emmett.
Irvin this Gabe Irvin thing is like Emmett kind of proved that
Ramirez
he can.
back too, right?
I know, but
Ramirez
what
back.
we're talking about here is Emmett Johnson went pretty much the whole season and didn't get injured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he
Like-
looked pretty good towards the end. So.
And he looked pretty good. Like Gabe Irvin has these like flashes of being really good. Bam, he's injured. And then
He's always
bam, he's
injured.
injured. You know,
Yep.
like fuck, you can't depend on him. I'm sorry, you just can't. Like it sucks. It's unfortunate, and I'm not bagging on the kid by any means. You can't help if you're hurt. It's just fuck, dude. Like so, and then same thing with Ramirez. Ramirez been hurt his whole career here too. I
Well,
really hope that
yeah.
he can. I really hope
Yeah.
that he can get a season where he's not injured.
I doubt it. That's why it's going to be important to try and get that kid from Oregon because we didn't get a running back in this
And
recruiting
who's
class.
the kid? Who's the kid that Rule really likes? That we redshirted him this year.
Oh,
Quentin Ives.
Ives. Yeah,
Quentin
there
Ives.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Louisiana, I think, isn't it?
Is
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Who am I
Jesus.
thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of the guy that decommitted.
Then we got Bonner
Bonner's
and that
fullback.
Trent.
Don't know
But
about-
Bonner, I mean, you could put him around some places if you need to.
yeah,
Who was it that did an interview? Who was it? I don't think it was. I can't remember. But anyway, because it was on our little group chat that they did an interview with a player, and he basically was like, "We couldn't run the offense that Sat wanted to run because of the freshman wide receivers." and
they were very
Heinrich
handy.
said that. I thought
was it Heinrich?
Heinrich was the one who said that. Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because if Sat wants to really run his offense, then Heinrich is completely the fuck out. And you know what I mean? Like that's because he basically said it was like Sat didn't get to run what he wanted to run because
Oh,
of
he was
injuries and-
handicapped the whole
Yeah.
season.
And then of course Nate is just I don't know why. Like let's give Sat a chance, man. He's had 1 year. Like let's see what Sat
Yeah.
can do.
Oh, you're in the SAT camp now
No, I don't want to go as far as
because
saying
you
I'm
were
in this camp.
bashing him all season.
No, I didn't.
Oh fuck!
I never
Run
fuck
the
you.
tape.
No, we'll run the tape.
No,
I said
no,
you need to have
he's-
him. He needs to have 3 years.
That's
Is
what,
what
he
I
did.
said.
He did say you can't fire him now.
You got to give him
I was
3
trying
years.
to catch you off guard there.
Now, if we go into fucking Raiola's fucking sophomore year and shit isn't good, he's got to go. That would be
So next
that's
year,
where-
if he doesn't do good,
no, that wouldn't be
No.
Raiola's sophomore year.
Sophomore year, 2025.
Yeah.
next year will be Raiola's freshman year,
Right.
Yep.
and then
I said
sophomore
sophomore
year.
year.
You can't if you can't play with him freshman year, don't ruin him the next 2 or 3.
Well, let's see what happens with injuries and shit. Maybe it's another handicapped year.
Oh my fucking god! You're already making excuses. All right, so who's your guys'
I
diamond
just
in
don't
the
want to get
rough
rid of
this
it. I don't
class?
want to keep hiring a fucking guy.
Who's your diamond in the rough of the class? Jaden, you go first.
Oh man, of course you would have me. I wouldn't call him diamond in the rough. It's just somebody I think could be possibly help us out this year is Ja'Cory Barney Jr. I'm just a big fan of his, and so I'm I don't know. I wouldn't not a diamond in the rough because he is a 4-star, but
Sean?
God, diamond in the rough.
Okay, well, let's do this. Also, give who's your favorite, and then who's your diamond in the rough. If that rechanges things for you, Jaden, go ahead.
oh well, I guess if my favorites
And you can't use
out-
Dylan as your favorite.
outside of Dylan is Ja'Cory Barney, and then my diamond will be Camden Cook, the punter.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I like where your head's at with that one. That was like literally where I was going, so I'll say something different. My favorite's Keelan Smith, and I'd probably go with McGahee.
I don't really see him as a diamond, but I
Well,
appreciate it.
Like, well, I think okay, like we can flip flop him. The thing
I
is
was about to say you flip-flop
McGahee,
it.
but we can flip flop that. I think McGahee's going to play as a freshman.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of where that's more of my diamond in the rough. Like, I don't know if he
Make an impact sooner than predicted.
So that's why I'm giving him the diamond. Like, I just don't think like Keelan Smith is one of my favorites. Maybe it's because when I was younger, being a Chiefs fan, I was
Neil
big
Smith,
I'm a Neil Smith guy.
We all knew
So-
the connection there.
But I like his size too. You know, he's 6'3", 200 pounds. He's probably going to go to wide receiver. Like, I like big bodied wide receivers. Like, I just
and
you can go-
he's not
that
white.
was dude. The reason why I hated fuck you. The reason why I hated Courtney Grigsby though, like it's like the reason why I hated Courtney Grigsby. Oh, he's got a 40-some inch vertical. Fucking great. He's 5'2".
Yeah, he was tiny.
You've
up
been
against
listening
the
to
fucking
Sybil too
6
much
foot-
because Sybil said the same thing. You know, he's like, I'm getting tired of hearing about these 5'9", 5'8" fucking wide receivers that are fast. Like, I need big
Yeah,
body
it's just
guys
like-
in the Big Ten.
The thing is,
Now,
like,
Sybil
I wanna-
didn't go racist and say he can't have white guys. But
You said that. You said that. I did not
you
say
were the
that.
one who said
I said I don't like white
that are
walk-ons. White walk-ons. But no, like, but like
White
Courtney
walkers,
Grigsby used to
just
piss
call
me
them
off
white
because it's like
walkers.
Courtney Grigsby can go up against a fucking 6'3". It doesn't matter if he's fast or slow; he's gonna out jump you because he's
Mhm.
6'3" and you're 5'0". You douche. Like, sweet, you got a 40-inch vertical. Fucking great. Go play basketball and dunk it. I don't know what else to say. Like, I like big receivers.
you're salty about it, dude.
No, but like, look at some of your like. You go and look at fucking Megatron, right? Like that motherfucker. He's just huge. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, who's gonna take a ball away from him in a 50-50 ball? Nobody.
Your daughter's gonna go to college and end up dating a white wide receiver. That's a walk.
A walk.
Oh my god, I'll fucking give
Oh.
him so. If she brings him to the house, I will give him so much shit. I'll just be like, you shouldn't even be on the fucking
like the
field.
complete opposite of like what somebody would think that a dad would be mad about. She bring home a white walk on. Get out of here. You have no place at my table. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not ready for that shit.
All right. So my favorite is gonna be Carter Nelson.
Okay.
And then my diamond. I like to typically stay towards the bottom of the pile for the
So
diamonds.
are you taking Boykincher out for Carter Nelson? Like, I'm just saying, like, if he's your favorite, you expect him to play this year, or what are you thinking with Carter Nelson?
Well,
Oh, he's
Borkichers
playing.
always has a special heart for me because he's from Aurora. So
That's not answering my question.
yeah, Carter Nelson's gonna play over him. I think
That sucks. Boykincher's fucking good too. I don't
at
know.
least
Well-
4 games. At least 4 games.
That or Fedoni's going to be injured as usual. So it's one, you know.
You never
Hold on. He made it the whole season without. So he was injured. He has now. You don't get to say that he got injured when he was a freshman redshirt, and then last year when he was coming back,
He
there.
didn't catch his first ball until this year.
That's fine because he's not on the field. Like, we haven't burned his. Like, he still has fucking 3 years of eligibility.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, because he got a red shirt.
he
He got an
get-
injury red shirt. Like, no, he's fine. Shit. It's not like he played and then got injured and then played and then got injured. Like, he's still
Well, he
dealing
never
with the
could get
one.
on the field because he was injured.
Yeah. And it's the same, and it's also the same injury, right? Like,
Well,
it's
no,
the same.
one
It was the
one
same.
leg. and then
No,
the
it was
other
all the
leg.
same. It was the same leg. He
No, I thought he
retore
did
it.
both.
He
No.
retore it. He retore it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So okay, my diamond. I mean, ideally, I'd like to go with DK just because they have him rated too low, but I won't. So I'm gonna go playing this year. That's how you're categorizing it, not just what their whole career is gonna be.
No. Just how
I
their whole
like
career-
Landon Jesus Christ, Landon Davidson. But I think Tom Mua is gonna have a great career for us.
Yeah.
But I also think I don't know if he comes in. Like I said, you're hoping you don't see those guys until they're a redshirt sophomore.
Correct. Same thing with Caleb Benning. I think Caleb Benning will have a great career. I think
Yeah.
all these legacy kids will do great. You know what I mean? The Nebraska kids.
I think the legacy kids outside of Dylan Raiola is like, I think their dads and stuff have like talked to him like, hey, redshirting's not a bad thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I
Correct.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think like you need that year to develop. You're going to be
Especially with
so,
Benning.
yeah, Benning, Clark,
Yeah.
Smith, even, you know, like, because a lot of those guys, they all had to redshirt. They all didn't get to play when they were freshmen. A lot of those guys didn't. Fucking Damon Benning didn't see the field until he was a junior.
Now they also didn't have NIL back then, so it's like, can your kid go get paid somewhere? But the legacy kids are going to make the most money at Nebraska.
Yeah,
because of their dads. So I feel like that kind of eliminates that conversation as well.
So do you think, because kind of another side, like a little off topic, but it has to do with NIL, like, so we're still what, 10 or 11 scholarships over our limit?
10.
10,
Mhm.
right? Like, how many of these kids are just like going to stay and just take the NIL and pay for their school? You know what I'm saying? Like they're using NIL to pay for their school. Like,
So there's
That's-
there's a special way to do that. They can't just do all NIL for scholarships only. You'd have to go back. It's 2 or 3 podcasts ago, like including the one that came out today on Husker Online, where Sean Callahan talks about that. He's like, you can't just go and put every kid that's over on the NIL pay for my scholarship. There's actually a little bit of regulations on that. And I can't remember it all, so I don't want to paraphrase. So you have to go back. And listen to
some
that.
about they can't take an official visit or something like that.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, there's weird rules to it.
There is. It's like you can't just NIL everybody to pay
Right.
for their scholarships.
Yeah.
and then Tyler was telling me something about Ndamukong Suh is starting to do something with NIL for Nebraska or some shit. Like,
that's going to be huge for us.
so so I got tidbits. I don't know.
I don't know the full
anything.
details either, but all I know is if Sue's involved,
So is he donating or organizing?
Both, I believe. And the biggest, well, if anything, I think it's going to be donating on the service and organizing behind the scenes. But the only thing I know is if Sue's involved and it's financials, I'm 100% in, because that dude is a smart financial guy.
Mhm.
Like, he's been very intuitive and forward thinking and very education continuing on financials ever since he's been in the NFL. And he's got a lot of really good advice if you follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, so his career's got to be coming to an end too.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
he's looking to sign with somebody right now.
Dolphins. He almost
yeah.
re-signed with the Dolphins. Yeah.
Possibly. Just this will be his thing because he did it last year. Signed with a playoff team and
Eagles.
hope we can help to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, what I mean by he's towards the end, like he's got to find something else to do.
This is it. Like financial, like he does like real estate and like he's just all about like helping other younger people learn like financing, like at a young age, because it's not shit that we're taught in school.
Here's another thing why I like Willis McGahee Jr. is I really want one of these names to stick to Nebraska, right? Like we had Keyshawn Johnson's kid. You know what I'm saying? And that was a shit show. Like we've had a couple of these guys that come in with these big, names and shit like that. And then just that for whatever reason, it's not panning out. Right. Cause we had, what's his name? The quarterback, fucking his son was a receiver.
McCaffrey. Or his dad was a receiver.
Oh, good. You're froze. No. Oh, yeah. So yeah, McCaffrey, that's one. And then, no, who's the Super Bowl quarterback?
Warner.
Cade Warner?
Yeah, another one. He fucking
Kurt Warner, Cade Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we're getting some of these names. Like McGahee would be sick if he could fucking come in and be a stud. Like that helps promote other recruits and shit. Like it's like if Keyshawn's. What's Keyshawn's kid's name? What the fuck was his name?
Who? What was that?
There's another K name.
Yeah, it
wasn't it?
was. Yeah, I thought it was.
that forgettable. But it's like if that kid would have worked out. I'm just saying, if that kid would have worked out, fucking like you're gonna get like that name alone. Him,
Keyshawn Johnson Jr.
program.
was his name. His name was literally Keyshawn Jr. Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson.
Oh, was it really?
Jeez.
Shut it down. Shut this whole
we need to
fucking
get-
charade down right now.
We need to get some of these big name guys like that to like stick. You know what I mean? To like
Yeah.
help, like, and get their dads involved. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like, dude. If Willis McGahee Jr. comes in and has a career, if you can tell me his dad won't promote Nebraska,
Right.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's like fuck. For the life of me, I want that shit to happen.
Well, good. Hopefully it will. Real quick, I know it's getting late and you got places you need to be. But you have places to be for your daughter. Did you want to give her a shout out for all the accomplishments she's doing?
What's she done?
Oh, you're like your wrestling and your recruiting and stuff and everything you gotta do.
Oh yeah, I mean she's getting recruited, but she hasn't won state or anything like that. So
Oh my god, you're such a piece of shit. You're such a
she's the fucking
Here
loser.
I
till
am
she-
giving you a platform to go and praise your daughter, and you just have nothing for me.
right, her goal is to win state. She got runner up last year. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like we're winning state. You know what I mean? It's tough. Like she's next weekend coming up Thursday. This next Thursday is going to be their number 1 through 4 is all at the same tournament in her weight
oh
class.
wow.
So that'll be interesting.
How many more duels does she have?
Well, this one's it's tournament. She's got probably girls duels in Nebraska right now. So it sucks. Like it's another match, right? But like with boys, you want to have good dual teams because then you can go to state duels, right? So if you're in the top 8 in your class, you go to state duels. It's a big tournament at the end of the year. It's pretty sweet. Like it's really fun to go to those. So girls really don't have that.
Right.
I think give it time and it'll start happening. So the duels are kind of pointless. Northwest did a dual tournament in Grand Island. It's called the Flatwater Fracas. It's a big deal. We got teams from Manhattan and from Manhattan, Kansas, and Iowa and Colorado and stuff like that. She went 7-0 in that deal. She fucking killed it. She got challenged for the first time this year. Lasted a minute and a half. But the girls scored. So you want to see it? Here's an accomplishment that I'm kind of proud of this year. So she's 26-0 right now, I think 26 or 27-0, and she's only had 2 points scored on her all year.
Oh,
Damn, that's
wow.
nice.
She hasn't went into the second period at all. She's pinned everybody in the first period. Like it's like
That's crazy.
Well, I told her like with this Columbus tournament coming up with the top 4 girls in the state coming. It's like you need to go make an example. Like if you can, you know what I mean? Like go manhandle them. Do what you've been doing. Like if you can do that to them, they're not going to want to wrestle you the rest of the year. Like,
yeah,
now if you go to the third period, win by 1 or lose by 1, like they ain't going to be intimidated by you anymore. So that's kind of on you to do. So no, and then like college wise, it's just recruiting is pretty interesting. Like seeing it from this perspective. Like when I got recruited for baseball, and 20 years ago, it was like scouts showed up to a tournament that we were in, kind of talked to the guys, like, yep, this is probably one of my better options. We went, you know what I mean? It wasn't like this emails and shit like that, like that you have to deal with, and phone calls and
Zoom.
So it's kind of Zooms, and yeah, it's just it's a whole different deal. And then the thing is like, so I look at it like this perspective, like there's no NIL. You're not dealing with NIL with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense, like that's not even a thought. Like we're just hopefully we get some school paid for. Right. So I can't even imagine what, like, if you had an athlete that was good enough to like, that's something you had to worry about too. Like, okay, well now we're going to go here because of who's going to pay this and that and extra and shit like that. So I don't know. It's interesting. And she's good. I'll give her props. I'll give her a shout out She's pretty solid.
Good. Good for you.
I'm actually more proud of my son, to be honest with you.
Of course you are. Jesus Christ, you motherfucker.
No,
Of
no, no,
course
no,
you
no,
are.
no, 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 no. You're no,
God.
not in the way you think.
Here we
No,
go.
no. So like wrestling's always
He's just
been his
having a good
sport,
year
right?
or what?
Like, no,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with that. Like, so like softball's always been hers, wrestling's been his, football's been his, track's been hers, right? So they've always been kind of like opposite, never had to share anything when it comes to that. Like, well, since she got into wrestling, she kind of really stole the spotlight from him. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Like in the family realm of things. And like, that dude is nothing but supportive for his sister. Like he
Good.
is, like he's always working with her, like always doing shit like that. Like that's the thing. That's the kid I got a shout out for, because he's the one that the reason she's that good is because he works with her constantly. Like, and he doesn't do the whole like, well, fuck you because you're getting recognition and I'm not type deal. Like it's not. It's really cool to see. Like the one thing that my kids get along with is that. So wrestling brings them together. That's nice. Violent
Good.
sport. It's exciting.
All that
So.
wrestling growing up brought them together.
Right.
Okay.
So
Anything else you guys need to touch on before we get out of here?
Not me.
So,
Any final thoughts?
So here, I guess I do have a final thought. So like, do we not have anybody on the board for 2025? Did Matt Rule take a vacation? Like,
No,
are we
do.
done? Like,
No, we got a couple commits right now.
Yeah. We
okay.
have,
Like, I just
yeah.
like, I'm scanning. Like, I'm over 2020. Like, I'm over this one, right? So like,
No,
I want to move on.
2024 is
I'm
not
seeing
even
shit
done,
on
technically.
Twitter.
No, it's
Well,
not.
That's true. What, February? But we're not going to sign anybody in February. Are we?
Transfers.
Transfers probably.
Yeah, but so
okay, so we
transfer is
got
different though, isn't it? They don't have to sign on signing day.
No,
have
they can
4
sign. They can
commits.
sign one there. Well, we got 4.
Tyson Terry, that D lineman
Oh,
out
that's
of
right.
out of Omaha. Caden Vermas, athlete out of Omaha. Connor Booth out of Wahoo. Bishop Newman.
So
And
stop.
then CJ Moore out of
If you say
Oklahoma.
Nebraska again, okay, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
All right,
that's why
we
finished.
got one. We have
That's
one.
why I
We have
finished.
one recruit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So settle
In the
down.
2025. We have one recruit in the 2025
You
class.
don't. You can't say that. We have 4.
We have one.
We have 4 commits. Those are commits.
He doesn't count Nebraska kids.
Those guys should probably be walk-ons.
Sean doesn't get to decide what he decides anymore.
They realistically should be walk-ons. They're like, what's their offer
Why?
list?
If they're good enough, why should they be walk-ons?
If they're good enough, they should have an offer list.
All right, let me look.
Like who's the kid that went to Oklahoma State for quarterback, right?
Zane
Saying
Flores?
Flores, right? Like, okay, so like he has an Oklahoma State's an offer list, right? Like that's good. Like
Sure.
I love seeing that.
Tyson
Like,
Terry was offered
is-
by
UNK. If you UNK, I'm gonna fucking throat punch
shut
you, dude.
the fuck up. Colorado, Iowa State, Kansas State, Minnesota, Vanderbilt.
Okay, I'll give him that one. Okay, we got 2 recruits.
2 recruits. Go through the other ones real quick.
I will.
I'm guessing the other 2 are going to have nothing.
That's not true. Caden.
Although I gotta feel like if
Vermaas. He's got Nebraska, Iowa State, Iowa, Kansas.
I mean-
The Connor Booth kid from Wahoo, he's got just Nebraska.
There you go.
And then the Oklahoma kid, CJ Moore, he's got Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, Oklahoma.
Okay, I'm good with that one. That one's good.
And he's our lowest ranked guy. He's 5'11", 155.
He's tiny. What's
Jesus.
position?
Athlete.
Oh, okay.
It's a burner.
He's gonna be a receiver then.
He's a burner.
But yeah, no, I'm fucking excited for spring game. Like I'm.
Oh, you think the spring game sells out with Dylan being there?
I don't know if he's enough to. I don't know if he's enough. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if he's enough to get it to sell out.
I could.
I mean, I think
could see it happening.
you got to have a winning season, man. Like you got to go have. Yeah, dude. Fucking Northwestern. What the fuck?
Right?
Like seriously, fuck. I mean, good for Braum. Like fucking great, good job, man. Like seriously, like. But what they have an 8-win season this year then with the bowl game?
Yeah.
That's wild. They were predicted to win 1 game this year. That's fucking nuts, man. And we can't. Oh, that's frustrating. That's super frustrating.
It's good coaching right there.
Yeah. What do you do?
And then fucking Minnesota won their bowl game. That pisses me off.
I don't want to talk about that.
Well,
I was
I don't
hoping
see-
you would
no,
bring that up, and I
I-
don't want
I-
to talk about that.
I always root for Big Ten teams to win the
I
bowl
played
game.
fucking Bowling Green.
So,
Don't. And Mickey wasn't there yet.
oh,
Mickey's not going to Bowling Green.
Where's he
He's
going?
going to
Grambling?
Grambling.
Mickey's at he's at Grambling.
My bad. That's my bad. I mixed
Get your
them up.
shit get your
I
shit
mixed them
together.
up. That's my bad.
No,
Sorry.
the only thing about and the last thing that I want from like you on all those recruits, you basically said Iowa is also offered them. Like
Yeah.
fuck Iowa. I do not want to see a Nebraska kid go to Iowa. The Drew Ott thing just pissed me off
Yes.
more than anything.
Noah
like,
Fant.
Noah Fant, yeah, like fuck Iowa. Do not go to Iowa. Go anywhere else. Like I mean,
Go to
I don't
Iowa
care.
State.
Yeah, yeah, fuck Iowa.
Go
dude,
to Iowa
seriously.
State over fucking Iowa.
Like, go anywhere else. Like, go to UNK. Fuck that. Fuck Iowa.
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota Westland. Don't go to Iowa.
I got this Iowa offer, but fuck them. I'm going to go to Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, I guess it's actually what Brookings is where South Dakota State is. That's a jaunt. It's like a half hour or 45 minutes from Sioux Falls. So I mean, it's not like right there.
Yeah. Fuck that.
So
I can't. I just can't handle Nebraska kids going to Iowa. Like that's a rival school. If you had the and that's if you had like now if Nebraska doesn't offer you like so if you took the quarterback from West Side, right? What the fuck's his name?
West Side.
Nobody?
Oh, I can't. Rezac?
Anthony Rizak.
Rizak, right? Yeah. So like we didn't offer him, right? I get it. Then if Iowa comes in and offers him, yeah, go to Iowa, obviously.
Right.
But like if Nebraska, if you have a Nebraska offer sitting there and you go to Iowa, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You're a douchebag. Because that was Noah Fant. Noah Fant had a Nebraska
He got a
offer.
late. He got a late offer. I don't know
give
about
2 fucks
Drew,
if it's late or not.
Did Ott? I don't know if Ott ever got.
Ott did not get a offer, and that was who was the coach? Was that wasn't Pelini, was it?
That was Pelini.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
fucking dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, because it was him and Logan Rath out of Giltner, and Logan Rath went as a walk-on. But Logan went somewhere else first before he came back to Nebraska as a walk-on, I believe.
Probably a smaller school, most likely.
Like South Dakota State or something, I thought.
Right.
I don't know. I'd have to ask him next time I see him. I forget.
All right, I gotta go, boys.
All right.
All
Peace out. Thanks for making us a part of your day, Sean. We really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Go Big Red.
Go Big Red.